I bark on a song. Fuck off.
You shake a pretty mean cake, Batman.
I'm about to waste my fucking money on the M&M Funko.
Need to stop! Help me!
That's Emmanuel then. What are we going to do?
Sorry I'm late. Bring me that horizon. Afraid I got lost on the path of life.
You gotta go.
Holy holiday. We got 5 of y'all here. What's happening, peeps? What's going on?
What is up?
What's going on, people?
Yeah.
Welcome back to the RoloRome cast.
I hope everybody celebrated, well, all of our viewers in America. I hope you guys had a great 4th. Whereas the Brits call it Treason Day.
Do they actually call it that, though?
Only some as a joke, but it's only treason if you'll lose.
If you lose. Yeah. Yeah. It's treason then. But yeah, so it's gonna be short because Rolo's got to go places and I got things that I gotta do. So but
this is when we can
talk about
we can fit the stream in this week. So I don't know. We might I don't know if we'll be able to get to House of the Dragon or not. I would like to, but
what time do you gotta get out of here?
I don't know. We'll see how it works out.
All right.
We'll see how it works out. I have to be somewhere in like 8:45. So.
Oh well, I gotta be out of here by like 7:30. So
yeah, that's perfect. I gotta eat something.
Yeah.
So for the OGs out there, if there's anybody watching who's like an OG.
Yes, sir.
I mean OG in a way that like you follow.
Yo, we got 2 people watching us on Twitter. The hell?
Nice.
I'm live on Twitter, so yeah.
Yeah, that's the first time we had people like checking that out. But yeah, no, if you are OG to any of my social media, going to the zoo part 17 happened today. That's an old school meme, dude. I remember in like 8th grade or like freshman year of high school, I took a picture on my Snapchat and I looked so stupid and I just said like going to the zoo. That was it. And it was the 150th anniversary of the Philadelphia Zoo. So I went this week. Today, the 150th anniversary was a couple days ago, but a lot of people will be like, "Oh, you support zoos, bro?" Yeah, I go to school for environmental science, and that zoo is
Philadelphia Zoo is actually like a good zoo. Like
it's the oldest zoo on the planet, and on top of that, it's the first zoo ever, and on top of that, it actually does more conservation than almost any other zoo on the planet. So it's a very important location, and you got to support stuff like that. Because if you can't, then those animals, they've helped bring animals back from the brink of extinction. So that's a very important thing.
Yeah, because they got like red pandas, and I don't remember the last time
they have eyes from Madagascar.
Yeah.
You go to
You
go to a pitch black room. Yo, this was wild. You in this pitch black room, and it's like
that's in there.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously behind glass, but it's in the primate like area, and there's very, very, very low black lights on. Or not black lights, but like moon, like blue light.
Yeah.
And I remember like I could it took me like maybe 3 to 4 minutes for my eyes to truly adjust, and even still it's hard to see them, right? Unless they're up in the trees moving around. These fuckers, they were running, bro. They were going nuts. Like there was one, they're pretty big too, yo. They're like pretty big animals. And the one was like vibing up at the top. So I could see them. And I noticed,
were they just like out? Like
no,
they're just out?
No, they're behind glass.
Oh, okay.
And
I was about to say.
I mean, dude, I would love to be in a room with one of them. They're so sick. But no, when you go down, like there's like a little glass area that's like at the same. It's not even like you have to get on your like not on your knees, but like get down. You know what I mean? Like kneel down or
Yeah.
like, one
The
leg. Or
zoo's
whatever.
changed because like the last time that I was at the zoo was when we went in like ninth grade, I think.
And I'm sitting there and I'm like, yo, there's movement on the ground. So there's another one in there.
Yeah.
No, and I just see like this barely like a shadow because their eyes are literally like they can see in the dark like perfectly.
Well, yeah.
And I'm like sitting there looking through like the lower glass, and I just see this big ass shadow cover the glass, and this little head is just like taps on the glass, and I tap on the glass back, and he was like, I was like, yo, I'm like talking to an eye right now, and he just dipped away.
Homie was just talking to Caesar, bro.
No, he was like straight up, yo, you ever seen an eye?
No.
Dude, they're from Madagascar, and they were hunted to the brink of extinction because they were considered
Not in real life, no.
They were considered a bad omen.
What? You talking about
Yeah.
King? You talking about King Julian?
No, what's his name? Maurice.
Mort?
No, Maurice, the other one.
Maurice? Oh,
I mean, he's not really an eye, but he's like kind of based on one here. Like, dude, these guys are sick. I don't know. This stream just took a big turn because you got me talking about animals. But I figured, like, yo, it's the 150th anniversary. Let's go support the zoo. Let's go see some shit. Look at this.
oh.
That is not an eye. That's a bush baby. I don't know why that's here.
So
But they were considered like demons. Like
so
these are not eyes. This is like the actual. This is a little animal.
are they close to extinct now, or
They're coming back a lot more. But like you see these long ass fingers.
yeah?
They have like one finger that they tap on wood to scare out like bugs and termites, and they use that long finger to like go in there and pull them out. They eat them. They're
Yo,
nocturnal.
those some fascinating creatures.
Yeah, they're really cool creatures. So I'm like, this little dude's face, like I could just barely see the lighter color was just like vibing right in front of me, and he was like looking at me and shit.
Huh.
Cool. It was really cool.
That sounds cool. That sounds sick.
I could not even make out like the details of it, but I could see that it was the head because I saw the shadow of the ears. It was cool. It's cool. I love nocturnal animals. That's why I own one. A couple actually. But the one that my favorite thing is not there anymore. That's like the nocturnal house. So that sucks. Because they used to have like an indoor nocturnal area where everything was like nearly pitch black with blue lights. So they had like vampire bats, bush baby.
Oh, that was where they had the bats at. Yeah,
there was an aardvark in there. A form of meerkat that's nocturnal.
Am I stupid or am I stupid or did they have an armadillo there at one point? I'm pretty sure that they did.
Yeah, absolutely. Somewhere in the rodent house, probably. Fucking monkey.
Yeah.
With the monkeys and shit. No, it was sick though. Like it was a lot of fun. It was a good time. It's definitely worth it. But yeah, I mean it was like not quite hot as balls, but it was hot. So like a lot of shit was chilling. They were not like trying to like which is fine. Like I just like to see the animals and like know what's there still. Like the one gorilla has been there since before I was born. Like he's like 39.
What?
He's got to be 40. Yeah, Latumba.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that old for them or young?
It's middle aged, I believe.
Oh, so he's probably got like 20 years left if he like stays like healthy and all stuff.
Yeah, I hope so. Well, they're definitely healthy. I mean, they're getting taken care of and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was a good time. It was a good time. I figured I'm off. Both my parents were off, so I was like, yo, let's go to the zoo. It's the 150th this week. They were like, shit, really? I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's go. So we did. It's not even that expensive.
Yeah, man.
They support it. Like, I remember during COVID, dude, they almost had to close it down. And, like, then what happens to those animals?
I remember that, bro. That was sad. I think that they
They
had
were
a
just taking
GoFundMe
donations like crazy. They were taking donations
like,
like crazy.
yeah, because like people didn't want the zoo to like close down because like that's
It's the
kind of
oldest zoo on
like
the planet.
but it's kind of like it's also just an icon to like our like city too. It like means something.
It's been
So yeah,
around since 1894 or something like that.
yeah.
So
But yeah, I mean, I'm just glad that it's not closed, and I hear that a lot of stuff has changed there. So I
yes,
might, if I have kids, I might like go back or something. But it's not something that like I would do on my own.
it's something I go to once every couple years, usually.
Yeah, yeah.
Just to go check it
But
out, see new shit, see what's changed around. That's the fun thing about it. Like, if you're like a big animal person, I'm like, yeah, I gotta go there and deal with people. But I've always said this, right? Um, there's like this question that's been out there, right? It's been on like Twitter, people ask it, or like on YouTube channels and shit. It's like, if an alien came to Earth, like, what's the first place you're taking them? I'm like,
the
yo,
zoo.
I'm taking them to the zoo and the aquarium because you get to
Aquariums are fun,
bro,
bro.
imagine an
Aquariums are
alien
fun.
seeing a giraffe. He'd be like, what the what? Oh, I
Yeah,
fed a
right.
giraffe too. That was random.
Really?
Yeah, it was just random. They were like leaves, and I was like, leaves? Boom. Giraffe was like, thanks, homie. I was like, you're welcome.
Did you know that Eminem is actually terrified of giraffes? You know that?
That's hilarious.
That's
But no, yeah,
why.
I just like I like going to support the place and like see what's new. The birdhouse is the shit. Like that's the best place to go. The birds and the reptiles and amphibians and stuff. That's the
Hope
shit.
that the zoo never closes down, bro, because I think that kids like need zoos, bro. Kids kids need zoos because it's just it's just a fun like family outing, and there hardly are any now. So like yeah,
Yeah, that one's
zoos
important
are
because of
yeah.
all the work that the people at that place do to help some of these animals like come back. Like it's really fucking cool.
Yeah, yeah, and
Really cool.
I don't think that zookeepers get any sort of credit for all of the work that like they do either. I think that
That's the other reason I like it. Like I talk to a lot of them. But yeah, back to the alien question too. Like real quick, you get to show them all these crazy animals from Earth, and also they'll have to deal with people all day.
let me ask you a question: where are you taking them to eat? And if you say Taco Bell, I am leaving stream
No, fucking. Why would I take them to Taco Bell?
because you love
I would
Taco
take
Bell.
them. No, not like that though. No, I'm gonna take them to like what's it called? Italian Market in Philly.
Oh yes,
Reading Terminal.
yes.
Take them to Reading Terminal. Go through Reading Terminal and get like a ton of different food.
Nah, fam.
Then hit up the
Yeah.
Amish and the Chinese
Nah,
like Chinatown.
Nah, bro. You gotta take them to like a cheesesteak place or something.
You can get cheesesteaks at Reading Terminal. There's definitely a
Yeah,
cheesesteak there.
you can, but it won't be the same if you're going unless you're going to like Jim's or Patch or something.
It's not far. It's in the same city.
I'm just saying. Like if
There's
you're
3
gonna take
meals
a
a day,
family
bro.
out,
There's 3 meals a day.
yeah, true.
That gives me
True.
places to go. That gives me things
Now, would you show an alien Star Wars or Lord of the Rings?
I think he'd be
first?
very offended by Star Wars. I'm offended by Star Wars these days. So like shit. Like straight up.
So you just show the alien the like extended cuts of all through the Lord of the Rings movies.
Yeah. Everybody
Nice.
in the universe should watch the extended editions of Lord of the Rings.
I don't know anyone that like loves the theatrical cut.
Bro, I know people that it's their first time watching Lord of the Rings and they refuse to watch the extended edition. I'm like, yo, what is 40 extra minutes? Literally. What is like 30 to 40 extra minutes? You're already investing 3.5 hours. You might as well make it to 4. Like,
yeah, true.
Bitch. What's up? Yeah, you can say God bless America, dude. You're American. Even if you're not American, you can say God bless America. I saw tweets yesterday that people were like, I don't even want to celebrate this holiday, dude. Oh my God. And I was like, yeah, all right, well, you can leave. Like, shit.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't want to, like,
it has nothing to do with current America, dude.
It's fine if you have your problems with our country, but like you're still here. Like
I don't see you going to another one. There's only one country in the world where I walked past a guy with a shirt on today that said "I heart femboys." Like, there's only one country in the world where you're walking around in that shirt and you're not getting your ass kicked like instantly by somebody or made fun of it all.
Well, it's
I'm just saying, bro. I was like, I walked past and I was like, yeah, he looks like the type of person that'd wear that. What's up, Twitter?
He has every right to wear that, though. That's what I'm saying.
It was just a little strange.
But hey,
what hair you think he had?
But hey, America, you can do that kind of thing.
It was like, blue.
Was it blue?
It was. What the fuck?
What? Huh?
That's bullshit.
Where is that coming from?
That's bullshit.
I didn't see that. I was literally on Twitter all day yesterday because I was looking. I was waiting to see when our lovely, glorious president would finally drop out of the race, and I was trying to refresh everything.
Yeah,
I literally didn't see that. But yeah,
my mom was telling me during the debate, like, she's like, she got sick of it. Like, she usually watches the debates, but she was just like, fuck, this is just retarded. But apparently, apparently there was an actual quote at one point where Biden's like, yeah, we beat Medicare, and Trump's like, yeah, you beat it to death. And then my mom was like, that was funny, actually, and then she just turned it off.
Yes, that did happen.
See where this is going. I'm just not gonna watch this.
Yes, that did happen, but there's something even worse. So homie called into a radio show and said he was the first Black woman president.
I heard about that. I heard about that just today. Get him his meds, boys.
Dude,
and you know what? In America, you can have dementia and still be the president.
Dude, they said that during the debate that he wasn't on anything. That's probably why he was cuckoo and gone. Bro, if you give him uppers, he's honestly probably fine.
So they always say he's uppers not on anything.
Well, yeah, no, but if you give him drugs, he's honestly probably fine. Roland was really excited by a naked Smilo.
We're gonna talk about that.
Wait, what? Naked Smilo? What?
Yeah, there's a soft core porn scene.
Are you kidding me?
In the Acolyte, yeah.
So after last week, where they had a bad episode, but not
this episode. Keep in mind, it's episode 6 out of an 8-episode series, where this episode's filler.
Are you serious?
2 episodes left, and this episode is filler. It's not as big of a filler as the 38-minute freaking backstory that we didn't need that could have been done in 10 minutes. But it's filler. So, let's fuck. I've been mentally preparing myself. Let's get into this shit, dude. I have 2 articles, and I'm sure Crimson probably already
again, or no?
No, I'm just not gonna play parts of it. First of all, can we go through the names of these episodes real quick?
Wait a second. What are we looking at?
The Acolyte.
No. Dude, what is that thumbnail? That's scary.
Jedi Master Green Bean. Can we go through Lost and Found? Fuck.
Right.
damn it. Lost and Found,
Revenge and
Justice,
Destiny,
Day,
Night.
Day and Night, Teach and Corrupt, which is a little bit on the nose there, Disney. For what you really like to do is teach and corrupt.
When has Disney taught things though? Genuine question.
I mean, they used to. All right. Let's get through this Disney Plus crap.
Lesbian headlamp stole the assault story from one of the women she served up to her boss and used it for the show.
Yes. That's actually true because the one chick,
she stole this story.
All right, so people are saying that because there was a story about Harvey where one of the things that piece of shit did was a woman was led to him and he was in a hot tub, I believe, or pond or pool. What? He was like in a hot tub and then he banged her, but in the hole that things are supposed to come out of, not go into.
What?
So I'm not talking about like he asked.
I know what you're talking about, bro.
Ass blasted her, basically.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
And she put that in a show?
Well, no, but she put in the show. We'll get there, but she did put in the show somebody going into a pool and having the other person walk up on them, and then that person comes out of the pool butt naked. Yeah, don't worry. There's no actual like. This isn't House of the Dragon, and they don't have the balls to actually put a fully naked person in a Star Wars show. By the way, keep in mind these are the same people that argue, well, why are you so pissed off if Star Wars is for kids? Let me just put a softcore porn scene in here. But Star Wars is for kids.
Yeah, I mean, but kids shouldn't be watching a softcore porn scene.
That's what I'm saying.
Although, in fairness, we all did as kids, though.
All right. Yeah, they brainwashed you, arguing, cut my hair off like an idiot.
Why do they have to do a recap? Why can't we just get like the story over with?
Can we also just? This is the 4th or 5th time where we switch to Osha and she's waking up from something. They don't know how to write anything else. Also, she must have brain damage, bro. This chick gets knocked out all the time. She gets knocked out all the time. She got the first episode starts with her waking up. And then she gets knocked out in that episode, and she wakes up. And then in the second episode, I want to say there's a time she doesn't get knocked out, but something else happens. Then the third episode. There's all that stupid shit with the twins and like the mom, the lesbian witches. And then the 4th episode, there's also a scene somewhere of her waking up. The 5th episode, the end of the 4th episode, she gets knocked out. The beginning of the 5th episode, she wakes up because then she falls over Token White Jedi and he's dead. And then in this past episode, episode 6, it starts with her waking up again. Because she got knocked out at the end of episode 5. She got knocked out two episodes in a row. Because they don't know how to write anything else. They're like, well, she needs to end up here, so let's knock her out and then have her wake up there. Because at the end of the last episode, if you remember Kymir, Smilo Ren, actually, he's like a better actor than Ezra Miller. I'll give him that. He's actually a good, like Manny Jacinto is actually a good actor. That's the one thing I'm gaining from watching this show is I'm like, if this guy was given a good script, he would be such an interesting Sith Lord or Darksider.
Yeah.
Because given a good script, man, like
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I kind of feel for him actually.
So do I. Because I actually kind of like him. He's got charisma, and there's actually a scene where like when he reveals himself after like what gets revealed when he's going to reveal himself in this episode, but when he gets revealed, by like Jackie just punching him in the face instead of, like using the lightsaber to stab him. Stupidity. She's like, no, I'm going to use the butt of my lightsaber. Only Disney Star Wars will come up with that.
John Graber is in chat. What's going on?
What up? The space jockey himself.
Pilgrim says, no kids are watching this. Our generation's interest in it has gone down rapidly compared to the previous one, and that's only tripled with Gen Alpha, with the exception of Baby Yoda. Yeah, Baby Yoda brought a lot of people back into the fold. I feel like, or made like casual fans like it.
Yeah, it brought in casuals. Yeah, normies, if you will. But I don't even think John's watching this show. I really don't. I think I remember him saying that. I could be wrong, but
John just said that he's not watching it.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I wouldn't be either.
So
there's actually a scene in the 5th episode.
My question is
where he switches back to Chimera for a second. He goes from being like dark side emo Sith Lord, like I'm killing everybody, and then May runs up on him or something like that.
You're saying that he actually does have some sort of potential if he was not like in this show.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like if he was given a good script, the dude could be interesting because he switches back to like the character that he was playing in the show, like how he was being like drugged out, like poison maker dude. And he switches back and he's like, "Oh, Osha, good to see you." And then instantly just like snaps fucking Yord's neck. Like it's like, and then he goes like right back to it, and he's like ruthless Sith guy again. Like you could see that there's potential for this character every time he's around, and I think. So this is stupid. This planet is supposed to look like Octo, and they actually filmed it around the same location in Ireland. And Lesbian Headlamp said that it's not Octo.
I already read that. Yeah.
I disagree, and I'll tell you why. Because they also said that Chimera wasn't like the first member of the Knights of Ren, and he's a full-on Sith Lord, and I also don't believe that. It's the same way that they also said that Anakin Skywalker is not going to be in the Ahsoka show, and then he was.
Wait a second. They're saying that this Sith is not part of the Knights of Ren, or is part of the Knights of Ren?
They're saying that he's just a Sith, which he's not.
I don't know.
Not a Sith.
But anyway. I don't know if he seems like a Knight of Ren, but yeah.
So she wakes up, walks around, finds a bag of clothes, comes out, gets dressed, comes out on this planet, which looks exactly like Luke's island.
Bro, no, that literally is Luke's island.
It's not though. Because they said it's not though. But it does say unknown planet. So what is the point of making it right here? Because they have to tell you, they can't just not give you the name of the planet. They have to actually say unknown planet in this show.
Bruh. That's stupid.
Like.
That's so stupid.
See where it pops up. Because, like when we are going to the jungle world of Kofar, and we've already told you we're going to a jungle planet called Kofar like 6 times, when we show a jungle planet, we have to put Kofar up on screen because the audience is stupid, apparently.
Yeah.
So we're on unknown planet, which is definitely not Octo. And there's these little things, which look exactly like a bird version of the thing that Luke's pulling titty milk out of.
Are we really sure that this is not Luke's planet?
Like these are very similar creatures to the titty milk creatures. But that's what they are. They don't have another name. They're just green tit milk creature. Number 1 and 2. Like. So she walks out here, she sees the ship, and he's just walking away.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm not going to say anything. Even though he clearly would know she's there. She's just like, I would have been like, yo, dude, what is happening? No, she's like, I'm just going to follow this guy. So now we're back on Kofar for a second. And Soul leaves. And this is also so stupid. Soul, for whatever reason, there's zero precedent to why his communications suddenly don't work. Keep in mind, he's with May now on this ship, but they switched clothes, and he doesn't, her hair has never moved enough for him to see the massive tattoo on her forehead. So then she comes in. She's about to, attack him, and he turns around, and he's like, take the wheel. So she takes the wheel. That's the only reason she doesn't just try to kill him right there and then, take the wheel anyway. She just takes the wheel. So he comes down. He's like, the communications aren't working. Why are the communications not working? Zero idea. The ship has done nothing but sit there.
Yeah,
there's no reason.
It didn't take any damage.
Yes, the ship took no damage. The ship has literally, that's like if I turned my car off, left for a day, and came back to my car, and suddenly my radio doesn't work.
I mean, maybe a squirrel got in and chewed on your wires or something. But yes,
he said he has to
I get what you're saying.
He has to recalibrate bypass the compressor or some shit.
That's so stupid.
And then he gets upset and he punches the table and it's not working yet. And then Brazil comes out of nowhere because Brazil's been hiding. And then we get a little stupid ass cutesy scene where he's trying to figure out how to make the little head of her droid work. And then we're back.
He seems like the best character though.
Brazil?
Yeah.
All right, so this is the scene. So she's just watching him. He doesn't see her or sense her, which obviously he does. Right? And she's watching him. And he gets naked. And he goes in the pool. And he's swimming around. And he's smiling to himself because obviously he knows she's there. And then she picks up his saber, which definitely is encoded for something. And he turns around and he's like, yo, what's up? He's like, I assume you didn't keep your own saber. Because he goes, the actual line... Let me see. He's like, how does it feel to hold one in your hand again? Feels good, doesn't it? Feels good to hold my saber in your hand. She said, stay where you are.
How cringe.
He's like, I want to put my clothes on. If you're not going to join me, I'd like to put my clothes back on. So then he comes out, and he's standing there all naked. If it's honorable to kill me while I'm all naked. Yeah, and I want to get to the one part where she actually, stares at his dick. Straight up.
Wait, what?
Bro, her eyes keep flitting down.
Fam.
She good stares for a couple seconds.
I mean, in all fairness, we were asking for heterosexual stuff though, just not this.
It would never be a chick, and it's so cringe. But they would never do the opposite. They would never have a male character and show a female coming out of the water like that. Ever. But every guy who's within the same age range as Yord, who's got his neck snapped, and Chimere here, they have to take their shirts off. Just saying. What's up, Twitter?
Hey.
Bro,
we can't get taken down now, which is nice.
That's where she's staring.
Fam, why is she looking there, dog?
Again, she's staring before he puts his pants on. They have this little conversation. Right. He's like, yeah, he taught you the Jedi arts. A special relationship, isn't it? Master and apprentice. She still doesn't kill him. Then he comes up to this thing. May's doing her thing. He's like, oh, it's still not working. He's like, and this is like the 7th time he's like, I'll explain everything to you about what happened that day. Because he still thinks this is OSHA. And then she's like, oh, yeah? Okay. And then the lights are off for some reason now. And then we switch to this, dude, where Green Bean was talking to somebody.
Green Bean.
Green Bean's talking to, like, the Jolly Green Giant here is having a conversation with, like, some senator.
Wait a second. Yo. Wait. Hold on. Pause. Is she talking to Plo? That looks like Plo.
No, it's some senator. It's an Abednetto. It's another Disney Star Wars alien.
Oh,
it can't be an alien species from like anything we know because they can't do that. It has to be like a Disney. It can't be like a Twi'lek or a Keldor or anybody like that. It has to be one of Disney Star Wars' aliens just to remind you that they own it. And
also, I know why she's here, but why is she here? From what I've heard, she can't act.
Master nepotism.
She can't act.
Jedi Master nepotism. So then they're having a conversation about how Senator A is trying to talk to Senator B and how certain things can't get out because Senator A doesn't like the Jedi. And Senator A thinks the Jedi don't work or whatever. And they're like, well, he's just a meanie. And then Femboy comes in.
Wait, what?
Femboy number 1 comes in and he's like, yeah, apparently Soul's on a mission, and I think everyone's dead because they got something slightly, like, Soul slightly got a message out to him, right?
Right.
And she's like, well, what, there's casualties? And he's like, it sounded like he said everybody.
Huh.
Bro, by the way, his name is Mog.
Mog?
Mog. M-O-G. So they prepare a team to leave. By the way, again, it's only going to take them like 30 minutes to get to Kofar in the Outer Rim from the core in Coruscant. So then they're talking, and they're still walking. And she's like, he'll find me. Talking about Soul. Right? And then they have this little conversation here where he's like, if you want to leave, the ship's right there. Like, you can swim out to it, but you better do it before it becomes nighttime. You might want to just wait till the morning because the tide is really strong. Even though I'm pretty sure you could swim right there, like, pretty easily. Just kill him. She's still holding his lightsaber. And we switch to this, which is stupid, and she's trying to turn the thing back on, but she's dumb. She doesn't know how to because she's not a mechanic. And then the pip droid's plugged in because what's-his-name did it. And freaking oh, yeah, you missed that part. Hold on. Brazil tries to attack her and then runs away.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
He knows
because, yeah.
Hold on, let me, go to here. Oh my god, dude, this is just so, annoying. Brazil comes out of, the freaking alien shaft.
Bruh.
Yeah, that happened. He tries to do whatever it is he's trying to do. It looks like he's trying to hump her leg, but...
Rule 34 now in Star Wars.
Stomps on her foot, runs away, turns a little flashlight on, and then Pip nuts in her face. And then she screams and she turns him back to factory settings. So that was really easy to just turn any droid back to factory settings with a couple buttons. Which is hilarious because then in The Rise of Skywalker, you have freaking C-3PO, they have to do this whole entire side quest to turn him back to factory settings. So you can read things on a knife. And he has that dumbass line where he's like, just one more look at my friends that I've known for maybe a week. Shut the fuck up, yo. Shit is stupid. So then Chimera comes back into here, and he's like, I'm making dinner. You want to have dinner? And she's like, no. And he's like, well, the Jedi, like, do good. And I do my own thing. And she's like, well, you killed everybody. And he's like, well, I only killed everybody because they were going to kill me if they found out who I was. And she's like, well, you killed Yord. And he's like, yeah, but remember? He arrested you one time without even knowing if it was truly you. And she's like, yeah, but he let me go. And then we were fine. And then she's like, well, you killed Jackie. And he's like, yeah, well, is that a relationship you thought you had with her? Implying that apparently, like, within a couple days they knew each other. They were in a lesbian relationship. I don't know.
I mean, things do move that fast, but it's not, like, practical.
Yeah, where he said, and where do you think that was gonna go? And she's like, oh, I'm sad now. You're right. Yeah, he's like, aren't you? She's gonna leave. He says, aren't you forgetting something? He's saying, do it, like, kill me. You won't, no balls.
They're gonna make out.
He said, use your anger. And then she's about to kill him. And then she looks at the color red and she's like, oh, he Vadered. I'm Vadering. It's red. And then she just completely just turns it off. She's like, all right, never mind. Won't kill you.
Man, I thought they were going to kiss. Dang.
No, they wouldn't do that. And then Mog here. Fucking idiot. Mog, dude. What are the names in this show?
Brazil is not even...
The only name to me that sounds like a Star Wars name would be like freaking Chimera.
Yeah.
You have Yord. You have Jackie. You have Soul.
I mean, Jackie kind of sounds like a Star Wars name.
Jackie just sounds like half the time they just call her Jackie.
Yeah, true.
Like they don't actually put any emphasis on Jackie. They just call her. They're like, yeah, what about Jackie? Like, it's stupid.
So stupid.
You have Yord. You have freaking Jackie. You have Basil. You have Mog. You have Vernestra. I can see Vernestra maybe. But they call her Master Vernestra, but her name is Vernestra Rowe. So her name would technically be Master Rowe. And then the only reason we're seeing this, keep in mind, everything else is going on, and they're still trying to get back to Kofar. Because we have to go back to Kofar. And like this entire time, they only show this scene because she's like, prepare a boarding or a detachment immediately for us to go to Kofar. All right, well, now we're having a quick little conversation just so Mog here can say, well, your tummy hurts when you fly in hyperspace. And she goes, I don't get stomach aches. It's just unsettling. End of scene.
What?
Look at him. Look at him. Dude looks like an idiot. He looks like a wet mop. It's probably about a one, too. Like, all these Jedi look stupid. And then she's coming out of here, and Soul's like, I'm about to tell you things. But I haven't been able to tell you things yet. And though I keep telling you I'm going to tell you things, but we need time for me to tell you things. I also still don't know that you're not the same person I was just talking to for the past week. Also, I can't somehow sense that you're not my apprentice. And then the power turns back on right as he's about to tell her things. So he goes to the communications array. She goes to the chair. And then he tases her. Because he's like, I finally figured it out.
Or did he know the whole time and just didn't do anything?
That's what they're trying to say, but then honestly there's a shot where Brazil was right next to him. So why would he need Brazil to be the one to tell him? So then right after they call the Jedi, he just leaves.
Bruh.
Where he's going, I don't know. But he leaves, and then the Jedi show up like instantaneously. Because the galaxy is not that big. It's actually like very small. It's like going from one side of a city to the other with a helicopter. Like he just, and this guy freaking Mog just looks more and more stupid every time I see him. Like, look at his hair, dude. What is that? Like if this dude rolled up to my planet that's besieged by pirates and he's like, "Don't worry, I'll protect you," I'd be like, "Yeah, no, we'll fend for ourselves. Thanks. Bye." Fuck out of here.
Oh man.
Like, is that supposed to look Star Warsy or cool?
It's supposed to look modern, I guess, for the times because a lot of I guess guys have that fade haircut, but like it's
That's not even
cool.
a fade haircut. That's like it's gonna look modern for the times, and they're gonna go back to dressing like they're from the 80s in about 40 years.
Small time republic. Hello, Mog seems kind of soy. Hi there.
He is. What's up, Small Time Republic? Yes, he is very soy. He is literally the definition of a soy boy in this entire episode. Yes.
Oh jeez.
So then we're back to Dark Planet, where they're working on Dark Helmet's helmet. And again, they're having a conversation like, "What do you want?" "Oh, I just want to have an apprentice." She's like, "Show me your back. Where did you get that scar?" Which he has. See if I can show you without Disney getting mad. They even show it. Yeah, they do. I don't know why does he pull, like, why his shirt is pulled up here for no reason. Why do that? Why do that?
Because they're trying to get the gay audience.
Bro, and it looks straight up like he got whipped. And who has a whip? Vernestra Greenbean has a whip. Which again,
no, stop, bro. You're not saying what I think you're saying, are you?
He's talking. Well, he mentions the fact that it used to be. Well, she goes, "So you were a Jedi?" And he goes, "A long, long time ago." Even though I'm only like 6 years older than you, maybe. Maybe.
You think he was with her?
I think he was her Padawan. And he left. And she like tried to whip him or something. But do you know how freaking like perfect you have to be with a light whip to not just butcher him and just graze his back?
Yeah.
Like you would have to be so. First of all, that weapon in general is very difficult, and it's just as dangerous to the user as it is to the user's allies. And like, imagine if you're on a battlefield, anybody in the vicinity of things get whipped apart. Like, there's a reason why light whips were the way they were in the EU, which it was a piece of metal, like flexible metal, almost like Beskar, that the energy would then go around. So it's not like it has to be coiled up. It's a actual whip that when you press a button, light from a lightsaber goes around it. It even still, you can't use it in a ship. You can't use it indoors. If you use it in a ship, you have to. It has to constantly be in motion when being used. If it's not in constant motion, it's just gonna lay on the ground, start a fire. It's gonna burn through something. It's gonna it has to always be moving, which is what makes it such a dangerous weapon. And it's solving a problem that doesn't need to be solved. That's why only certain people use it. Because again, when Lumia in the EU used one, Luke had to develop an entirely different form of fighting in order to get past her guard. Where Luke had a regular sized saber and a smaller Shoto saber. And he would use the regular one to block her so that her whip would wrap around his saber, and then he could use the Shoto to get into her guard. Now, this lightsaber is completely different because it doesn't have the metal on the inside of it, which is ridiculous. The fact that it doesn't have the metal means that it's just constantly cutting through everything, which even still it would do. But you're going to tell me that that light can wrap around the saber? Like, it doesn't make sense. There's no weight to the thing. And again, the problem that it's trying to solve that is almost non-existent and very stupid is the fact that you have, all right, let's say you want to use it to keep people away from you. Well, then just use a blaster and a saber at the same time.
Yeah. Small time Republic says the last episode will definitely have a showdown between him and Vernestra. Yeah, probably,
yes,
honestly.
I agree.
That might actually be cool because
so then we have a conversation where he explains, well, that's why I think he has a Shoto lightsaber for. But then he's explaining cortosis, and not only that it can shut down sabers, but that this is now a sensory deprivation helmet. It blocks out all of your senses, except for the fact that there's the ability to see through it. So that's one sense right there. And you can also hear. So that's another sense right there. So it doesn't block out all of your senses. But it blocks out all of your senses, according to him, even though he just was, doing all this stuff. So then he's like, oh, try it on. Test it out. Now we get back to Kofar, where they show up finally. Now, keep in mind, this is the location that they needed a tracker to bring these Jedi to in order to find Kalnaka. But apparently they don't need a tracker. They just know exactly where to go. In the middle of the jungle. They're like, yep, they went this way. Like, you wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know that. Also, there's no decomposition on any of the bodies whatsoever. So they literally got here this same day because the galaxy is very small.
Yeah, but like even a few hours after bodies die, there still starts like, decomposition. Like,
so they're walking around and they're like, oh, there's a lot of dead people, but we don't see Soul's body. And then Mog dumbass is like, maybe it was Soul. Maybe he turned to the dark side. Which is like very stupid. And then she's like, dun dun dun, it's a moth. And this is that scene from the trailer. And she cuts a moth in half, and that's it. That's the light whip being used. So
she likes to whip, bro.
So I'm sure her and Leslie Hamlin have a lot of different toys at home. But so then they just assume,
oh my God,
who else other than Soul would possess the power to kill everybody? They're like, well, it could have been the moths. Even though there's like cuts on it. So then we get this scene where May wakes up and Soul's sitting there and he's like, I've thought very long about what we were going to talk about if I ever got the chance to talk to you. So now you're going to listen to what I have to say. I've thought 16 years for this. I'm about to tell you, so you're going to listen. Right now, I'm going to finally tell you the story that I've been telling everybody this entire past 6 episodes that I need to get off my chest. And it goes to black. Because they can't write anything, dude. There's nothing. They don't even know what they want to do with his story. And then it switches to the Cortosis helmet, and she looks at it, and she sees Cortosis veins in the wall, which I want to bring up something in a second that Ryan from RK Outpost brought up, which I thought was actually a really good point, and I hope it's not true, but it probably is. So then she picks up the helmet, and she puts it on. Which why? Why are you like you? There's no reason for you to even like be hanging out with Kymir. There's not. But she's like, I don't know, maybe like he's kind of hot, so maybe I am like on the dark side now. Shut up, dude. Fucking stupid. So then she puts it on, and I will play just this part. Just this part with sound. Not supposed to be Vader, though. And then that's the end of the episode.
Can this show be any less on the nose?
Yeah, I know. I wanted to see if I can get a shot of this cortosis right here. So Ryan brought up a point that...
Is that like not supposed to be there or something?
No, there's a planet called Namek in the EU, not to be confused with Namek from Andor, the character Namek. But there's a planet called Namek that Darth Tenebris and Darth Plagueis both went to and spent a lot of time there in the Cortosis mines. So, yeah. It's probably there's a possibility that this planet is not Haktua, but it's actually Namek.
There is no way that you just said that. You did not just say that. Bruh.
I did.
We're not stooping to that level on this podcast.
But I really hope this is not Namek, because they're going to try and bring in something as to why this is Plagueis and put like Tenebris and all this other shit. But yeah, that's the Acolyte this week. So it's an entire episode again of just bullshit filler. People go somewhere, people talk, and then people go another place and they talk, but nothing is actually said.
Even when an episode isn't filler, nothing happens though anyway. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, there's nothing that the most significant thing that has happened in this entire show, other than Torben just killing himself, was freaking Smilo showing up and killing everybody.
Which is the only sign of life that this show had.
Yeah, because what is the motivation for either of our main characters? They're like, well, my sister must be dead, and if she's not, then she's framing me. Oh, my sister's alive, so now we gotta capture her. Oh, my sister's alive, so now I have to turn myself into the Jedi and betray Smilo Ren. Oh, well, actually, you know what? When the Jedi come to arrest me, I'm not gonna let them arrest me now, because Smilo Ren's here. Oh, Smilo Ren tried to kill me. I'm going to knock out the Jedi. And then I'm going to talk to my sister. Oh, my sister still thinks I'm crazy and I'm a murderer because I am? Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to knock out my sister because she gets knocked out every 30 minutes in this show. And then wakes up somewhere else because I don't have a way to actually show her going anywhere. It's just, dude, it's bad. It's so bad. It is not it, bro.
Snooter, what's happening, bro? So I am a mod on a channel, Play by Play with JJ. He broadcasts Phillies games live, and I am a mod there. So yeah, Snooter, what's up, bro? It's nice to see you. What's happening? But yeah, so
that's lit,
but yeah, so nah, bro. This show, I've only seen literally what you just showed me, and dude, it seems like there's no life on this show, which is sad, bro. It's sad.
He would be, Pilgrim. He would be.
Dude, he seems like he can be a good Jedi. No, sorry, Sith. He seems like he can be a good Sith if he was given a different script.
Well, except for the fact that there shouldn't be a Sith right now. The only two Sith in existence.
You know what I mean?
Tenebris and Plagueis shouldn't even be one yet.
You know what I mean, though.
Well, no, Plagueis must be one by this time because I think mutants do live kind of long. So
I'm fine, bro.
the Old
Republic,
Republic says the Old Republic comics in the EU had Cortosis gauntlets and a rodent-like character, so maybe they're getting somebody. That's dude. Because here's the thing, though, Small Time Republic, the EU is not canon, but we're gonna freaking pick things from the rotted corpse like the vultures that we are, and just keep bringing it all back. Yeah, but the EU is not canon. But let's bring in Thrawn and completely make him an idiot. The EU's not.
Remember when we wanted? Cool. Remember when we wanted Dave to resurrect the EU? Now it's kind of like, nah.
I don't think I ever really truly wanted that. When people were like, "Well, they could use the world between worlds to do things," like, no, shut up. The world between worlds is the stupidest thing that Disney Star Wars has ever created.
Because it's just an out for storytelling. That's really like
is the largest out for storytelling. It should have been, if anything at all, it should have been in that. But no, it wasn't out for Ahsoka to be alive. Because you
apparently, small time. Apparently, Yoda is actually in the show. Apparently,
I heard he wasn't, but I don't care.
He's gonna show up in the last scene. He's gonna show up in the very last scene.
No, Ki-Adi-Mundi is gonna be like, "Don't tell Master Yoda, because we have to cover this up because the Sith hasn't been seen in a millennia."
So what he said in the Phantom Menace doesn't matter now? That's so stupid.
Oh, he shouldn't. He wasn't even alive until about 4 weeks ago. He wasn't even born yet. What's up, Ronnie?
Bro, why did they feel the need to mess up?
Bro, they had a whole new thing for Cortosis the next day.
That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy.
The next day.
Dude, we saw it. They were updating Wikipedia in real time, bro. In real time.
All right, so I want to just show this that the wonderful Screen Rant tweeted out last week. Dang, Ferric, there's actually a history of Jedi creating derogatory terms for the dark side users, so it's not too much of a leap to think that Sith itself was a derogatory term used by the Jedi to describe their enemies. Are you fucking serious? This isn't even a joke. Was Sith a derogatory slur? That's not even a joke. They're dead ass, dude.
You're kidding me, right?
They are dead ass, bro.
Dude.
I just explained last week that there is a race called the Sith, and the Sith
around here.
The Dark Jedi that left with Ajunta Paul and found the Sith on these different planets, intermingled with them, interbred with them, and took the name Sith instead of just being called Dark Jedi. They called themselves the Sith. They created themselves as the freaking Sith in the goddamn beginning.
Listen, bro. I generally think that, like, cancel culture and, like, all that stuff is, like, kind of stupid when it comes to either side. But why would you say that Sith is a slur? George didn't mean it as a slur. It's not a slur. It's just a term.
The same people, Roman, that say that there is no good and evil in Star Wars. It's just all up to your perspective. No, there's a very clear line. I'm pretty sure the guys with a giant space laser blowing up innocent planets, they're pretty evil. Pretty sure they're the bad guys.
Yeah. They're called the Empire, bro. They're called the Empire for a reason.
Pretty sure they were the bad guys. Now, is there gray area? Like, yeah. I mean, it's been a joke for years, even in Clerks, where they're like, well, you know, how many people were working on the second Death Star while it was under construction that all ended up dying? Yeah, casualties of war. There was innocent people on there. Yeah, I'm sure there was a janitor on the Death Star who died. I'm sure there was a cook who died. Like,
what are they saying that the rebels should not have blown the they shouldn't have blown the Death Star up?
There's gray area there. Like, there's rebel attacks that happened throughout the galaxy.
Things happened in war, bro.
But not nearly as many innocents died as the Empire did.
Yeah. Right. So,
like,
did Screamer actually say that though? That there is no good and evil, or was it like someone else
in
that
this
said
show? Yord said that.
What? Isn't that the whole point? Isn't that the whole point? That's the whole point.
Yeah.
It's only good versus evil.
Yes,
that's the whole point.
That's the entire point. I want to see if I can find this one thing. I saw Mahler cover it on EFAP.
I'm done, bro. I'm done.
Should be on this channel. Hold on. Let me see here. If I could actually find the channel. I can't, but it is like the... Oh, here it is.
Small time has got a point. It's good versus misunderstood. Exactly. Very, very good point. Very good point.
Well, that's what they've been saying. Where's the one? Yeah.
Evil's evil, bro. Evil's evil. Period.
So I just want to do like a good old like shout out to another YouTube channel. Gimbo here has actually compiled 2 of these things. Yeah, the Sith weren't misunderstood. Palpatine reveled in it. He was like, I'm an evil son of a bitch. I'm pretty sure the guy, when murdering Jedi and about to kill Dooku or Mace Windu, screamed unlimited power. He wanted to take over shit.
Yeah, you put that into the Discord yesterday. That seems fun. Ronnie, what are you showing me? Oh, no.
Wix gives you the power of...
Shut
Wix!
Up. Jesus Christ. Fucking YouTube.
You should get premium. Oh, no.
Here's Yord.
Oh, no.
I have to re-up on the premium. I gotta re-up on that premium, cuh.
Pornhub or YouTube Premium?
Yes.
You can't look and see that Anakin blowing up the Death Star possibly killed millions and millions of people. I'm gonna get in trouble.
You should just shut up.
It's just
like,
but that is the beauty of this story, and it's the beauty of life that it's.
This is, I would say, arguably the gayest Star Wars, I think, by a considerable margin. And are you excited about that? Are you?
Why does Leslie look like she was just born?
What is this?
In my world, nerds are gay.
Okay.
What?
And are you telling me with a straight face that C-3PO is straight?
They're a couple.
Oh my
That's what
God.
I think. But
okay, but like,
I think
are we sure she's not joking though?
Is
like, she has to be joking, right? She has to be joking.
No, I don't think she is. And even if she is, it's just to piss off people.
Jody, can you tell us about your character? So my character, you know, she's a powerful leader. She's a powerful leader.
Wait a second,
Yeah.
who she play?
She plays the mom, the lesbian witch. But it's funny
one
because
episode.
she doesn't tell you anything about the character.
She was in one episode. How's
But
she a powerful leader?
She just goes, she's a leader. She's a powerful leader. And yes, queen.
Yes. In a very
She literally said it.
woman-centered world, which I was very excited to kind of be in that, because I feel like Star Wars
Woman-centered
is
world?
very like patriarchal, so it was cool to have.
Nah, fam.
Like,
She said
this
centered.
sort of
Dude, this guy's
woman
face
that-
the entire time.
She said sent it, fam.
She's well, she's British. She said centered, but yo, I love
care.
this.
It doesn't
I
matter.
love this guy's face. Watch the bottom left, dude. Yo,
have like this sort of woman-centered figure, and you know, she's really sort of
he's like, can you please like talk about Star Wars, please?
going through a struggle, because I mean that's Star Wars, right? Like we're going through a struggle.
We have to go back.
Hayden's character is obviously the one that's really going through the change, and mine is much more just reactive
Natalie.
to that. Padme's a politician.
Natalie.
She's been
Oh
a
my
leader
God.
of many people.
Naboo's system
I
has been
loved-
invaded by the droid army.
This is
I had
sort
such
of
a crush on her as a
combining
kid.
a woman
my
with
God.
being a politician, which is an interesting combination we don't see much of. I think the role is really sort of what
Wow,
the
they actually had
true
conflict in Star Wars.
meaning of feminism
how-
in my sort of interpretation of it.
Look, whatever happens out there, follow my lead. I'm not interested in getting into a war here.
So it's not, you know, going into someplace and just desiring what men want just because you can get it.
And together, you and I can rule the galaxy.
And so rather than being consumed
That scene
with
is so
the thirst
heartbreaking.
for power, as many of the people around her do, both men and women, she stays true to her compassion and her belief in democracy and humanity.
Man, I miss it. I miss it.
Yeah.
We had it good, bro. We took it for granted. We had it good.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
60 We had it good, bro. I don't understand where it all went wrong, bro. Like, listen.
2012 when Disney bought Star Wars.
I know George sold, but he shouldn't have sold. Like, can someone go back in time? I know that there were people that would say that they would save Abraham Lincoln.
Yes.
People would go back in time to save Martin Luther King. People would go back in time to save Jesus or to save like Harambe or something. Nah, fam. If I can go back in time, I'm stopping George Lucas from selling. That is my like one.
Go back in time, he would do the same thing.
Do you think that he regrets that every single day? That
I don't think
he just
he
like
cares.
thinks about it.
I don't think he cares. I think he just completely
Really?
done. Yeah, no, I don't think. I think he's like, fuck it. I got money. My kids and my grandkids and my great grandkids have enough money to survive the rest of their lives and not work a day. I don't think he gives a shit.
But like he has to in some way because of how creative he is. That he sees it's being killed slowly. He has to care in
It's
some way.
dead. No, it's been dead, bro. This is just a rotted corpse that they just keep beating. He might
Right,
care
see?
around it, but I don't think he cares like that.
I think it bothers him a little bit.
I'm sure it bothers him.
He did an interview at a Comic-Con and bro was hurting.
Yeah, that was at the Cairn Film Festival. Yeah.
How long
yeah,
ago was?
That was this
How
year.
long ago
Actually.
was
It was this year at the Cairn Film Festival.
I mean, people can say what they want about George. At least he tried to do creative stuff. Oh no.
Now we go from the wonderful Screen Rant to the wonderful Collider.
I mean, but here's the thing, though. You can say that about every single fan base, though.
Bro.
Like, there are toxic fans in every fan base. It happens.
The internet has never made it easy for people to speak their minds.
Yeah, nah.
The internet has made it easy for literally every human being on the planet with an internet connection to speak their mind. It is the easiest way for literally anybody to speak.
Why
their
are the
mind.
fans the problem here? Why are the fans
Attacking Star Wars performers and creators? So who do you think they're talking about? Of course, they end up bringing up. Yeah, they're saying it's review bombed. It's not review bombed. People just fucking don't like it. It's bad. Like, it's just a bad show, dude. It's the only Star Wars project that is out of 14 fucking %. It's lower than the. In fact, the funniest thing out of this is that the holiday special went up. in
What?
percentage. The holiday special went up in percentage. It's at like 21% or
What?
22%. Yes.
Stop, bro.
People went back and positively reviewed it because of this shit.
Are you serious?
I am dead ass.
You're joking, right?
I'm not.
The holiday special went up. That's like one of the worst things ever.
Despite taking place in a galaxy far, far away, Star Wars original features are mostly white cast female characters with largely unrealized potential and no LGBTQ plus storylines.
Okay, wait, pause it right there. In the EU, didn't Leia become Chancellor?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure, though. Okay.
They literally
Also, Padme's this.
Padme, Leia.
Padme was queen, bro. Like.
And this is bullshit, too. Leia's infamous bikini scene at Jabba's palace in Return of the Jedi feels like fodder for the generation of male fantasies.
Bro,
bullshit.
what?
Bullshit. Carrie Fisher wanted that scene. She's talked about it. Carrie Fisher wanted that because she specifically had problems with George putting her in unflattering outfits because she was working on her body so much. Bro. Like, in the aftermath of the show's popularity, Star Wars broadened its appeal to accommodation. Natalie Portman made up the original movie's oversight by showcasing a powerful fictional queen whose bravery and political wisdom competed with the likes of Count Dooku and then Chancellor Palpatine, and the introduction of Ahsoka gave younger viewers a powerful heroine to grow up with. Younger viewers didn't need that because they all looked up to Leia and they all looked up to Amidala the same way. Yo, increased efforts at telling diverse Star Wars stories because none of the EU was ever diverse.
I mean, I haven't read that much of the EU, but I take your word for it.
Dude, original Star Wars is fucking diverse. You can't get much more diverse than like literal aliens everywhere with all different stories.
I mean,
now this is also bullshit because Daisy Ridley has said in so many interviews where it says right here that yet these casting decisions also resulted in constant online harassment for both actors in the aftermath of their performance. Where? Show me. Because both actors have said that they did not have a problem with Star Wars fans themselves. It was the media. So show me where you have receipts of Daisy Ridley receiving direct hate to herself as a person and John Boyega receiving direct hate to himself as a person. Other than, I don't know, maybe the fact that they fucking removed John Boyega from every other poster.
I was literally just going to say that.
They removed him from all the freaking Middle Eastern countries. They removed him from all the Asian countries.
And he also couldn't be, which is weird, he couldn't be in the Indian one either. He couldn't be on the Indian one either. That's so weird. That's so weird.
But it was the fans.
But, yeah.
Flash forward to The Last Jedi was released in 2017, and this online hate reached a fever pitch. Kelly Marie Tran, heartwarming performance as Rose Tico.
She did get harassed, though. She did, yes.
No, she didn't.
Yeah.
The character got shit on, but no one ever. There was like 4 people that actually went after her, dude. If you look at the freaking receipts that they showed.
Would you say that Ahmed Best got it bad?
Ahmed Best got it bad from the media, and he has said that a million times. And they will bring up Ahmed Best in a second. Don't you worry. The Rise of Skywalker greatly reduces Rose's screen time. Yeah, because she's a terribly written character. And you took, you know what, a pretty bubbly actress who's really nice in all the interviews. I don't know how some people feel about her after like all this shit. Disney pushed her into that one. But she,
Yeah,
she's a bad character. No one has a problem. I don't have a problem with Kelly Marie Tran as a person. And they say, but the brief lesbian kiss featured in the background at the very end of the movie felt
bro, it was 2
for
seconds.
audience members who waited so long for sincere query storylines.
Fam, it was 2 seconds. It was 2 seconds of a
It
kiss.
felt like most vocal opponents of the sequel's central performances had won. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Fam.
Also, usually Collider will tell you who wrote this, but this person does not want to be known.
Fam, it was a 2-second kiss. It was a 2-second kiss.
In
no
the
one
background,
was talking about it.
Disney put it in the freaking background.
I'm saying, bro, it's literally like a blink and you will miss it thing. No one was talking about it.
Again, drew the ire of a racist internet horde causing Tran to quit Instagram in order to look out for her mental health. Show me the receipts.
I'm sure she deals with racism, but that might not be from Star Wars.
Show me the receipts. Show me how many people, because again, it was the media talking about how terrible her character was. It was you, Collider, talking about how terrible her performance was. People would say, yeah, it's a shit character, but we got nothing against her. Show me the receipts. Kelly Marie Tran's 22 article demonstrates that performances can reclaim their stories by publicly disavowing those. Yes, so, all right. Why then, if it's all about racist and anti-LGBTQ whatever and everything else, why is the actor who's played Kristen Cole in House of the Dragon literally had to turn off his Instagram comments because he can't post a picture of him and his family without people saying, you're a piece of shit, you're a terrible person, we hate you, because you're playing a terrible person in a show. He's getting fucking attacked. But guess what? People like this writing this, are the ones going after freaking Kristen Cole. There was no bigoted campaigns against Moses Ingram either. She got 3 racist fucking DMs. 3.
I'm sure it was more than 3, but like...
No, it was like 3. She posted them all. And she actually admitted that Disney gave her a fucking list of things to look out for. Also, here's the other thing. You're a fucking famous person on the internet who puts all of your bullshit out there for everyone to see. Your shit takes, your good takes, all that stuff. Guess what? It's the internet. We all get shit. None of these people would ever be able to survive a fucking Call of Duty lobby from 2009.
On God.
Pussies.
Or an OG Halo lobby. Oh my gosh.
Facts, dude. My mom was doing a lot of shit with a lot of people, sometimes at once.
The most vocal viewers of the franchise wield the power of the internet in order to push a bigoted agenda. Wait, what? The most vocal viewers of the franchise wield the power of the internet to
Star Wars Theory. Star Wars Theory is what they mean without saying Star Wars Theory.
Theory's not bigoted, though.
Apparently he is, though, because the Acolyte's terrible.
Yeah, but Theory's liked shows that people didn't like. So I don't know what they're talking about. Theory was a fan of Ahsoka.
For the most part, until he went back and watched it again.
I'm saying, though, I think Theory is fair. He's not like he doesn't judge people based off their race or nothing of that nature. At least from what I've seen, he doesn't do that.
No, he doesn't.
He judges them based off of their character.
Toxic elements highlight one of the most difficult struggles facing the franchise today. It's written like shit by a company that doesn't give a fuck.
True fans understand that the Star Wars universe is a sci-fi wonderland where anything can happen and anyone belongs, and the future looks bright for those who have already opened up their minds to the compassion that audience members should have learned a long time ago.
True fans. That's where you're drawing a line. So if you don't like the Acolyte, you're not a true fan of Star Wars. If you don't like the way Disney has been treating Star Wars since 2012, you're not a true fan. That's what they're saying here. A true fan is a clapping seal who loves everything that Disney puts out. That's a true fan to these people.
I mean...
Which, by the way, Ahmed Best almost fucking killed himself. Was on a bridge about to jump off. Because of the media. Not because of...
Yeah.
And he has said that so many times in interviews that it was never the fans.
Didn't Jar Jar get raked over the coals by like all of the media?
All the access media, yes.
Yeah.
I also love the fact that these are like the exact same hands. They just mirrored them. Like they couldn't just get like 4 more other hands for the other side. Fuck you, Collider.
I'm sure that they could have, but...
Fuck you, Screen Rant. Fuck you, Collider.
We're going to be stopping in a few minutes because I got to, get off and Roland's got to go and do things. But yeah, nah. Well, that is the state of Star Wars, y'all. Unfortunately.
It's facts.
Did she have that song made before the show came out?
Yes. Yes.
It's like if Eminem had Kamikaze made before he put like Revival out. Yeah. That's kind of how like that sounded. Like, bruh, what?
Except for the fact that Eminem also did say like, yeah, Revival was shit.
Yeah.
Okay, he's like, no, you're right. It was a bad album. Like,
but yeah, no. So Disney knows that people are not going to like the show, but yet they put it out though anyway.
Bro, no, they give these actors and actresses like a list of things that are going to happen because Moses Ingram said that Kathleen Kennedy straight up told her, you're going to get racist backlash. No, you're going to get backlash because your character sucks when it's in an Obi-Wan Kenobi television show, which never should have been fucking made. That show is so not canon to me that we couldn't even think of it last week when trying to name out all the Star Wars shows.
Your mom had to actually text you.
We forgot about Kenobi because it does not live in my brain. That thing is the most uncanon shit they have ever made.
I have forgotten about that show. I just know that he loses the Force for like a couple of episodes. That's it.
He loses the Force for like 5 out of the 6 episodes.
Nah, he has it back at the end of like episode 3 because he fights Vader. Remember?
No, he doesn't. He loses. He pulls his lightsaber out and Vader literally rakes him through coals. And then he gets saved by a girl. And runs away. And then cries for another 3 episodes.
And then has one semi-cool fight at the end of the show.
Not even, though, because it makes no sense. Because Anakin literally has to tell him, or Vader literally has to tell him, like, you didn't fail me. I killed Anakin Skywalker. I'm telling you, bro, no redemption here. There's no redemption here.
Uh-huh.
And Obi-Wan's like, and then just runs away and leaves Vader. Like, dude, like, no. There's nothing cool about that show. He just cries and runs away when Vader's literally like, dude, just in case there's any thought in your mind that you can bring me back to the light side, nope. Ditch that shit. That's not happening. In fact, I'm probably going to go and kill a lot of people on my Star Destroyer after this just because I'm pissed off. No redemption, bro. Anakin's dead. I'm not Anakin. I'm Darth Vader. You literally did not fail me. I said fuck you, and I left. By my own will, killed my former self, and I'm now evil. And I'm loving it. I just want to kill you. Because you're the last part of my old life still around. And you burned me. That sucked. But Obi-Wan can't even kill him there. Obi-Wan's just like, nope.
Also, now that I think about it, it messes up A New Hope. Because
now that
Darth
you think
Vader,
about it, now that you think about it, bro, that entire show is a fuck you to
I haven't thought of,
New Hope.
okay, no, listen. I have not thought about the Kenobi show. That's like literally why. But like now that like we're talking about it, dude, when Vader says to like Obi-Wan, when I left you, I was but the student, but now I am the master. See, that makes you think that they hadn't interacted since the end of Revenge of the Sith.
Because they hadn't, and they still haven't. This show is not canon, and freaking Kathleen Kennedy being like, it's going to be the rematch of the century. In what way? We know they both live.
Right? Yeah.
You couldn't even come up with a way to make it a draw where Vader thinks he killed Kenobi. You just have Kenobi cry and run away. Like there was nothing you could do. You couldn't even come up with anything.
And also, how's he go from being like a stupid hermit to like going back to being cool old sage Ben? How's that happen?
Oh, because Qui-Gon appears at the end of it, and he's like,
Forgot about that.
Even though Qui-Gon never finished his training on how to become a Force ghost and could only manifest his voice.
So
hence why there's only two Jedi. Hence why there's only two Jedi that could do it, and it was Yoda and Obi-Wan, because they meditated and Qui-Gon's voice came to them from the netherworld of the Force and taught them how to do it.
So then how did Anakin do it?
Because it's explained in the Return of the Jedi book, and it's also explained in the EU, that right as Vader died, Obi-Wan comes to him and goes, you got to do exactly what I tell you right now. No time for questions, because if you ask a single question, you will cease to exist forever. And Obi-Wan explains to him how to do it as he's dying.
Oh, okay.
But he's like, that's literally your only option right now. Either you cease to exist forever, or you listen to me right now as we're speaking. Listen to me now, because if you don't, you're going to disappear in 0.2 seconds.
Oh, okay. So the end of Kenobi where he sees Qui-Gon shouldn't happen then?
Not at all. It's also why Qui-Gon doesn't sit up next to freaking Yoda and Obi-Wan at the end of Return of the Jedi. And they're like that's why he never also appears to Luke and is like, by the way, I trained Obi-Wan.
None of the show's canon.
No, dude, it's not. It's just shit. It's terrible. Disney Star Wars is fan fiction.
Dude, why did they make Obi-Wan a hermit? That's so stupid, bro. Obi-Wan would not abandon his mission because he was sad about Anakin. That literally does not make any sense.
No.
That doesn't make because he had a motivation to protect Luke. That was his whole goal. So if Vader shows up on Tatooine and he doesn't have his Force powers, how is he going to stop him?
Or even worse, if Palpatine.
Right.
And Vader show up.
Right. How would he stop it if he don't have his Force powers?
Dude, what would he do if some random tax dudes showed up and they were like, you didn't pay your taxes, we're taking your kid? From the Hutt clans or something. There's literally so many things. What would he do if a freaking angry little freaking Sebulba shows back up and he's like, you're related to that kid who beat me in pod racing? Bro, Obi-Wan still would not be able to fucking do anything.
Watto's like, I want Luke as a slave.
Obi-Wan's like, shit, fuck, I didn't think this through. Like, I'm sad.
See you, Luke.
Can you wait like a couple weeks until I'm not sad anymore? So I can fight you and protect this kid? Like, shit is so stupid.
I mean, like, Jedi gets sad, but like, how did he lose his powers? That's so dumb. I didn't know Jedi could lose their powers.
Oh, they
Jedi
actually have a line in this episode of The Acolyte where they say that. They're like, oh yeah, well, like, if you're not testing your powers, then you'll lose them. That's why you have to give into the dark side, because if you do, then you'll just become more powerful. But if you stop being a Jedi, then the Force disappears, which makes zero sense, because then every single child who is not brought to the temple by the age of 3 or 4 would no longer have the Force.
I got a bot in my Twitch chat. But yeah, no, dude. So the Force can like disappear now. That's, oh my god. That's
what do you think happened to Luke on Octo 2?
He still had his powers, bro. He still had his powers. He still had the Force.
Not really, dude. Not really. Barely.
Does he not have it by the end of the life?
He literally says he left and went to that planet to shut himself off from the Force.
Yeah.
He says that.
Dang, bro.
Because he failed and tried to kill his nephew. Because he had a bad dream that his nephew might turn out evil. So he tried to kill him.
And then
the guy who brought his father, the guy who literally brought the second baddest man in the galaxy back to the light side, was like, well, I had a bad dream about my nephew, and he's kind of an asshole in that dream, so I'm just gonna kill him now.
And then Snoke was talking to Kylo and making voices in his head, but Snoke wasn't Snoke. Snoke was Palpatine.
Yeah, because you know when Palpatine gets thrown down the shaft in the Death Star and that blue smoke comes up? Yeah, well, that's him now transferring his essence to a planet that he never mentions to Vader, even though Vader's been there now in the comics. Like, you didn't think Vader would be like, yo, by the way, when we killed this guy, he actually has like 200 different cloned bodies that he might be able to transfer into. You might want to know about that. Shit is so stupid. I fucking hate Star Wars. Why are we in this timeline?
Why did we get put into this timeline? Like,
dude,
like,
I'm telling you, like, somebody did some dark magic in like 2014, and like that's when all of television just became shit. It's like when
someone was just like, we have it good, let's make it be bad. Like,
bro, it was around 2016. It was like everything around 2016 just boom. Like Marvel started to suck, Game of Thrones started to suck, freaking DC movies sucked, Star Wars sucked, Pirates of the Caribbean was like forgotten about. Like, come on.
At least The Hobbit was fine. At least the Hobbit movies were fine.
It wasn't though. Like, it was the best of the worst.
Yeah.
But the Hobbit could have been one movie. Now, I like the Hobbit movies, but like they're not Lord of the Rings.
Dude, they stretched one book into 3 films. That is crazy.
Well, guess what? Amazon's stretching about 200 pages into 5 seasons. Like, Jesus Christ.
At least the Hobbit movies used like what, like a 400-page book or something.
Yeah,
how long is the Hobbit?
Like 300, something like that.
Yeah. No, but did you have anything else that you want to talk about? Because I gotta, get it. I kind of gotta like get out of here.
Not really. I guess we'll do like a double House of the Dragon next week as well.
Yes.
As well as hopefully I'll have
episode
more time. Episode 7 of the Crackleite.
The Smilo-Ren show? Yeah.
Crackleite, which is just actually an insult to crackheads.
Before we go though, Crimson is absolutely right. He says this is why I stick to indie comics and anime. Everything else sucks.
Oh yeah, dude. I've been
Dude.
watching quite a few good anime recently. I will
Dude,
hopefully talk to Crimson about tomorrow night if I'm not completely done with work.
Dude, my family, I just want to say my family is digging Attack on Titan.
Yeah, of course they are. Of course they are.
Dude.
Are you on season 4 yet?
Me personally, no, but I made it to season 3. And dude, oh my god. Oh my god.
Dude. Erwin's speech, bro.
Dude.
My soldiers rage!
You didn't tell me that stuff about the founding Titan.
No, I didn't.
What?
Why would I?
Dude.
And the coordinate.
Dude.
Why would I tell you, dude? I'm spoiling that shit for you.
Oh man, bro. Also, I just gotta say, Levi's the top 5 anime character ever. I'm just saying.
I love Erwin. He's just like, yeah, goated Erwin, dude. And the just the like, he's like, well, we could all leave, like, and there'd be nothing you could do. And he's like, yeah, you might live and you might die, but yeah, you could leave, or you can stay and fight like a badass, or you could just leave. Either way, you're probably gonna die. I'm being dead ass with you, like. And then that motherfucker's the only one who lives.
But yeah, nah.
And then he's like, yeah, but he's like, but what about how am I supposed to get to him without a house or a tree to hook onto? And he goes, I see a line of objects right there.
I don't know, bro.
He's like, and assassinate the son of a bitch.
I kind of put Attack on Titan like at Naruto's level now. I love Naruto, but like, nah, bro. Attack on Titan moves faster because Naruto, bro, they were on that bridge with like, Zabuza for like 25 episodes, bro. Like, and then yeah, no, but like, and then after the Pain arc, it was like 40 episodes of filler. So like, Attack on Titan's got filler, but like, it's still interesting. I feel like the Naruto stuff is really not that interesting when it comes to filler.
Mecha Naruto, stupid as shit. I skipped that arc.
Filler
entirely.
Dude, the filler is not.
Some of that shit is so stupid, yo.
Bro, the robot Naruto.
That shit is dumb. That shit is dumb, stupid.
Dude, the Tsukiyomi stuff is also stupid. That is so stupid. When they're in the Tsukiyomi, that is so stupid. But yeah, no. I got nothing else to say, so I just want to say, guys, seriously, thank you all for watching. We yeah, no, same.
I don't disagree with that.
I love the non-filler parts of it. But yeah,
I can't really talk shit because Bleach has a lot of filler too, but it doesn't have as many episodes that it's in Bleach as it does like there's 366 episodes in base Bleach before the Blood War.
Yeah.
There's probably like 400 episodes of Naruto that's filler.
Someone calculated it's like 475 out of 752. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So really, the anime is like 290 episodes if you just take out the filler. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. But so yeah, guys, this was a Friday night show because Roland and I work, and we didn't have time to do a Wednesday or Thursday, so we'll be back next week at some point. Yeah. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Roland, you want to take us out or?
Yeah. So House of the Dragon episode 4 on Sunday. I'm hype as hell because we're finally we already know the name of the episode, and it's a Dance of Dragons. So shit's gonna get real, boys. Shit's gonna get real.
I'm hyped, bro. But on that note, y'all, we'll see you next week.
Peace.